Alright, we're going to do a video of this 2013 Jayco J-Flight Model 33 BHTS. This travel trailer has 3 power slide outs, power awning, power tongue jack, rear bunk room, outside kitchen. It really checks all the boxes. But we'll do a little walk around, show you any damage we can find on it, show you how to use some of the features on it, and just to do a kind of an overall walk through here for you. Alright, starting up front, it does have 2 30-pound propane tanks, power tongue jack, 12-volt battery, stabilizer jacks on all 4 corners. This is a spare tire slot for lowering the spare tire, which is stowed up underneath there. I'll try to show that to you a little better. There you go. Storage compartment here is a pass-through. I believe the awning is brand new. I'd have to double check the records on it, but I think we did replace that. Tires on it were from 2021 and they look to be in really good condition. We'll go inside in a minute, but I want to show you the outside first. Does have a outside kitchen with a pull-out stove, cold water, hot water, refrigerator, lights and cabinetry in the outside kitchen as well. You can see some hail spots on the back here. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, but they're definitely there. Outside shower here, and then your city water and your potable water connections. Looks like a 10-gallon gas electric water heater. 30 amp electrical service. This cord's only about 6 feet long, so if you're going to be parked far from your pedestal, you'd probably need an extension cord. Furnace there. Slide out seals appear to be in good condition. You see there's 2 more additional slide outs on this side, so 3 slide outs total. Privacy glass on the windows. I got the ladder here so I can show you the roof in a second. Black tank flush over here. I'm going to pause the video and then I'll crawl up on the roof and show you that. Alright, up on the roof here. It looks like it was just resealed. I'm not sure if we did that or the previous owner. I'd have to look at the records. Looks like it's been resealed everywhere. Small little patch right there. Looks like that was sealed as well. Top of the awning. Feels nice and solid when I'm walking on it. If you don't know how to walk on an RV roof, then don't. You want to distribute your weight or walk on the trusses. But what I mean by distribute your weight is if you have to use a plank, that's a much better way to do it. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and go back down. Alright, back on the ground here. You'll see your drain station there, gray water valve over there, black water valve right here. We'll walk to the inside of the trailer. Oops, looks like a little dent down here. And actually there was one up front I remember as well. Right in the front. This piece right here has got a dent. That's all normal use kind of damages, but I just want to make sure I point it out. Try to give you a broad view of it. Alright, as we walk in, love this with the opposing slide outs. You get this wide open kitchen with the center island. Sink over there. Refrigerator and freezer both get nice and cold. Good counter space here. The stove top to use it, just put your dial to the appropriate position and light them on up. Shut them off, just turn the dial. Sink here. Cold water and hot water. And it is a 2-bay sink. When we first walked in the door, there's this panel on the right hand side. It does have a 12-volt accessory and a pocket here for charging your electronics. And then if you open this door, you'll see your power center with your interior and exterior lights, 2 slide out controls, awning control. Awning operates just fine. In and out. The 3rd slide out control is in the back. I'll show you that when we get out there or get back here. Look at this bunk room. This is just awesome. Bottom bunk turns into a dinette or a bunk. If you're using it in dinette mode, then you can lift this top, which is on shocks. Give yourself more headroom. Another bunk there, and then storage everywhere. Ladder pulls out to access the upper bunk, and then you have your power center down there with your fuses and your breakers. This here is the slide out control for the rear bedroom here. Dinette folds into a bed. Couch pulls out into a bed and has storage below. You can see there's a crack right in here. Somebody must have had something caught in the slide out when they pushed it out, and I've seen very similar cracks before. Entertainment center here with your radio, a spot for a television. I'm going to pause the phone while I plug this in. Alright, radio did not work, so either it is inoperable or there's a fuse out, so I will definitely check that, find out. There's a fuse on the back of those that's pretty common, so I'll check that. Jack and Jill bathroom here. Corner tub and shower. Cold water and hot water. And then 2 entrances to the bedroom. Looks like a queen size bed with walk around on both sides. I'm going to try to open a door to get some light in here because we got the shades down in there. My camera lighting's kind of being weird. On the back wall here behind the door is a thermostat. Turn the air conditioning on, just turn it to cool. Set your desired temperature. You can have the air come right out of the vents here, or you can shut these vents to direct the air outward to the ceiling ducts. And that goes all the way into the bedroom, so you can cool all the way up front or all the way in back. And you see it in the ceiling back there as well. We'll turn this off, and then we'll turn the heat on, move it to heat, turn it all the way up, and then give it a minute to kick in. You probably just heard the blower turn on. And then it takes about another minute or so before the pilot lights. It is a self-lighting pilot, so you don't have to worry about that. I can wait here for it to light, otherwise, or to feel the heat. Otherwise, a faster way is to go on to the outside. First, I'll show you the water heater. I just heard the furnace light, so it must be right next to it. So right here is a furnace. It's blowing some real hot air out of it, so you don't want to put anything in this area that could be flammable. Also, around the sides here, those vents, those are air intake vents. So you want to watch for any kind of nests, bug nest, or leaves, and keep that area clear. Not sure if you can see the flame with the sun. You can probably hear it, but it's right inside here. But that's blowing nice as well. Go inside and shut those off. The water heater can be run off of electricity or off of gas. If you run it off electricity, you won't see the flame. Run it off of gas, which is where I just had it, then you'll see a flame. Turn off the heater right there. What else? Slide out controls. One on the wall right here, in and out. Just press the desired button. But really important, before you bring it all the way in, make sure that these doors here are closed. Otherwise you rip those doors right off the wall. You see it tips up under that, out of that pocket, and moves right in. Operates nice and smoothly, as do all three slide outs on here. And then move it out all the way until it sits tight and makes that noise. That's how you know it's sealed against the side. Sorry, I keep videoing my fingers. And then same thing with these two slide outs. So in button right here, you'll see it kind of lift up out of that pocket. Again, always check for clearances before doing it. And then move it back out. Until you hear that. And then the slide out, the bottom slide out button here is for the kitchen. One thing that's important to note, before you put this slide out, you have to make sure this handle is in the open position. Not that it's latched over there, blocking the slide out. And then we'll put it back out. Looks like everything checks out just fine on this camper, except for that radio, which I'll look into that shortly.